Feels like we're building a Lord of the Rings set, eh?
It really does.
Yeah, you can be Frodo.
What are you, Gandalf?
Why not?
Scott Brown here. I've been on the mountain for 4 days because I'm helping build this hut in the middle of the South Island in New Zealand. Welcome to another exciting episode.
What are we doing, Scott?
We're nearly there, Raymond.
Nearly where?
We're nearly in the middle of the Lewis Pass. Scott Brown here. We're by one of the main highways here through the Lewis Pass, which is one of the ways that you get from the west coast of the South Island to the east coast of the South Island, or vice versa. We're about 20 minutes from the drop-off point where we're meant to be, putting all our tools in a net, and then that net is attached to a helicopter, and then that helicopter is going to crane them all up onto the top of a mountain. Look how much stuff we have. It's absolutely full.
I was just thinking, like, what's so cool about New Zealand is that you stop on this random spot and then you walk into the bush and there's just a beautiful piece of river and nature.
Let's check it out. Okay, so the plan today is to take the helicopter up and continue the building of this backcountry hut. We'll talk a bit more about what a backcountry hut is. Our job this week is to help them finish closing it in. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Oh yeah, our job is to help them finish the hut. We're trying to get it done on this little mission. And we're going to be up there 4 to 5 days. We've been delayed twice already. And we're hoping to get a lot of this work done before the weather packs in again. Let's see how we go. You're not going to find what you want here, buddy.
There's glue in that container, is it?
It's like an oil for finishing.
Polish. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, he did say he was going to polish the walls.
Yeah, yeah. Everything, including the kitchen sink.
I'm happy we ate a good pie, eh? At least we got something to vomit.
My drop saw is just hanging from there. Ray is already up there. I'm helping Sam and that unload, and this is our job now, just help him hook up and then he flies away with all the gear. Now all my tools are in this next one. He flies pretty low to those trees, right?
Oh, they do. They take off pretty slow, pretty low. They use the forward momentum to gain the height
Right.
rather than the power.
Interesting.
Yeah, they use more gas if they use the power.
Right, so going straight up is harder.
Yeah.
On the
Yeah,
on it.
absolutely. They use a lot more gas going straight up.
Alright, so this is a backcountry hut. If you want to explore the backcountry of New Zealand and hike into the mountains, you stay in a place like this. The Department of Conservation funds a lot of them, but they can't get to all of them, and that's where organizations like the Backcountry Trust come in. And we're here to help them finish this one. Let's go Brown here. Good morning. Last night when we arrived, full on into setting up tents and eating and then going to sleep. Oh, cheers. And it is cold. What do you reckon, Rave? -3 last night? Did it get as cold as that?
I have no idea. It was cold though. It felt like being back in the Netherlands. Cycling to school, you know.
Oh my god. Uphill both ways?
We don't have that saying because we hardly have hills.
So the other builders who you'll see today is Matt, Sam, and Alan is a volunteer, and Marcus as well. Anyway, they call us the townies, or at least Matt does. So we have to prove to them that we have what it takes to survive in this kind of building environment. Whew.
That's gorgeous, eh?
Time for a hut tour. Here we have the cooking facilities. We have empty space. And you walk into the main dry room and you have our smoker room, living room. Eventually there'll be tables and chairs going here. And that door goes over there. Up to the mezzanine where the actual sleeping will eventually be done. And yes, there is a handrail to go up there as well. But check out the view. Yeah, right, so that's why. So we're doing solid blocking along the top here. And that is so the plywood ceiling has things to nail to. Right now there's a square of insulation that we just finished sealing up. That's to help stop thermal bridging. Now we can cover it up.
Getting your head around it?
I think so. Just make...
Those kiosks are terrible, eh? But what I wanted to ask you, are you getting your head around the Alpine building?
Yeah, I am. I think make everything thicker and warmer seems to be the way.
And keep spongy bits away from moist parts.
It seems to be what we're doing. Everything is going to be bracing. All the plywood ceiling and the walls pretty much are all bracing. So there needs to be a lot of fixing for that bracing. It just means more nails in the plywood. And when you need more nails, you need more framing behind those nails. And that's what we're adding.
Prusi, I think we got the easy part of the job.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys are in full exposure. It's a beautiful day, but it's a cold wind.
Do we all have the same idea to go to the toilet at the same time?
No, I just tidy up the anchor ropes and another crimp on this.
Yeah. So that's necessary to stop that thing blowing away, I guess.
Oh yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Oh yeah. This is on the main divide.
Between?
Basically the rivers that flow east and the rivers that flow west.
Huh.
So that basin over there, out the back of the tarn, that drops down into the Nina, and this one over here is the Maruia, and it goes out to the west coast. So this is the main divide.
Wow, so all the main winds will come through here.
Yep.
So I'm guessing this is pretty mild, this wind
Oh yeah.
that I'm trying to shield the microphone from.
This is a breeze, this is not a wind.
Exactly. Yeah, what we don't want is a Three Johns Hut event.
What happened there?
Basically at Mount Cook, it got blown off the tops and killed 4 people.
Oh my god.
Back in the 70s, I think.
Oh my god. This is where we get our water from the tarn. Sounds like a Scottish word. Maybe someone can let me know. Is it a Scottish word? This is basically an alpine lake. So all the rain lands here and all the snow that melts lands here too. Apparently it's the best water you can get. This breeze might be a bit hard on the microphone, but the reason these guys are building this new hut is because they needed to upgrade this hut. There's the new, here is the old. Brass Monkey Bivvy. Oh my god. Oh yeah. I can see why they needed an upgrade. There used to be a couple of bunks in here, so people would hike up this mountain and sleep in this. I mean, it's like a garden shed. That's where I put my lawnmower, I mean. But when you're hiking the mountains, you just need cover, right, for the evening, and then on with your adventures. End of building day 1 for Ray and I. It wasn't bad, we're inside all day. And I would say we've done the hardest part toward getting ready for the insulation, which gets us ready for the plywood. Now the best way to end a day on a mountaintop, some Japanese whiskey. This bottle was like $20 in Japan. Raymond-san.
Santori.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. It's reminding me more of Scotland than New Zealand. Today we hope to get some more building work done and make it actually look like we did something. A lot of preparation work to make sure that the framing and everything was ready for the ply. Now we hope to get some ply on.
Oh no, more photographs.
So team leader Matt here has a improvisational way of sharpening chisels.
Gotta sharpen chisel in the bush.
This is the bush method?
The bush method.
Pretty good?
It's not bad.
Yeah? Yeah, that eh?
Oh, I want to show that side.
How to sharpen a chisel in the bush. What do you reckon?
Look at the edge though.
Wow. I love it. I love it, Matt. Thank you. Thank you for your wisdom.
Are we having smoke-o? 10:30? about stripping down one more, eh?
I'd rather you didn't.
Rob's here to level up now, eh?
Your workers
Scotland's
not.
makes you feel cold.
I've heard it all.
When you're as good as me, mate, you can do things like that, ain't you?
Dave.
Hey!
So when I put your name here and I say Dave,
Yeah.
what's your surname?
Ryder, R-I-D-E-R. Yeah, I'm a trustee with the trust.
Ah, so I don't put Sparky, right?
Not Sparky. I'm not a Sparky, no.
Engineer?
Yes, geotechnical engineer / Sparky. What are we doing here? Well, we have an amazing donor named Kevin Pearce who gave the trust some money
Yeah.
to telemetry and instrument a hut, which is what we're doing here. So at the moment we are doing a Starlink mini network through a low voltage DC system, and we have multiple sensors. We've got Wi-Fi sensors in the wall, a little one up there, 2-year battery life, as well as wiring up for light controls, fan controls, and all automation based on internal climate and things like that. So CO2 monitors, VOC monitors, temperature, humidity, air pressure, all of those sensors in the walls, which is what I've just finished wiring up, as well as a bunch of like wireless weather station on the roof, which we can API network to anyone and people can see. Camera on the roof as well, so people can see the camera.
And this is all off-grid, all of it?
All off-grid, yep.
Yeah.
Got the power draw down to one solar panel, double the capacity of the batteries for safeguarding, so 240 amps of batteries and job done. Yeah, the loads are really low. So what most people don't realise is that when you go and buy something electronic, it runs on DC. And then they give you an AC plug adapter, you plug that in the wall, which converts it to DC and drops it down to 5 volts.
Huh.
So everything in here is 12 volt, there's one 24 volt circuit, but everything's running off 5 volt DC. All low power stuff, so.
How did you end up here on the top of a mountain working on a bivvy?
I've been into the mountains since I arrived in New Zealand when I was 25. It's nearly 40 years now, and yeah, I mean, there's a heritage of huts in the backcountry. So there's a sense in which you're maintaining that heritage for the next generation of people that want to come out in the backcountry and have recreational fun.
Yeah.
So I've just retired from work. I've got a lot more time on my hands.
What did you do before you retired? What was your profession?
I'm a university professor.
Oh, sweet.
So I worked half my career at Otago in Dunedin,
Yeah.
and I worked the other half of my career at the University of Canterbury in Christchurch.
Yep, you're on. Yeah, I just need to lift it a bit because the tape's curled around the corner.
Yep.
Okay, yep. Yeah, that's in now.
What's the door?
Oh yeah.
This window here, this door here rather, closes off this area from the outside area. The outside area is like a drying room. So this is sealed as if this was an external wall, even though it kind of looks like it isn't.
Oh, you're not stealing my plywood, are you?
Just as a packer, I'm not going to fix it to anything.
No, I need it, that's all.
You need now.
No, I'll need it in its entirety.
So that tape goes to the paper, and that seals it completely. Welcome, welcome, Dave.
You should do a series of door hanging faces.
Have you got a confident door hanging face?
It's called blue steel.
Oh. Alright, got to complete the tape all the way. There's only one way to do that. Under the house.
That you've got.
It's me talking to me.
I thought I would never see this day.
And Ray is loving every moment of it.
Oh my god. I feel like emptying my water bottle.
You look like you're in a morph suit.
Yeah, you can blend me out, eh?
Yeah, you can start doing shapes.
I can.
Here is the new Magic Passo nail gun. Wow. No, got it. We good? Pinpoint. Momentous occasion, Rob.
Nice one.
To make all the installation worth it.
Yeah, looks cool. Great start.
Look how clear it is.
Yeah. We thought we'd go for a bit of a hike away from the hut to get some perspective of the place, because anyone who comes here, they won't be coming by helicopter like we did. They'll be walking up a hill.
Yeah.
Hills like this. We thought we'd mention while we're up in this mountain,
Yeah.
we got helped out. Before this trip, we reached out to some companies, and Bivouac Outdoor hooked me up with some clothing from Outdoor Research and a X-Bed sleeping bag that is amazing. I think it's the difference between me being cold and me being warm. So I'm like a mummy, I'm a cocoon in that thing.
I think what you mean is between you being frozen or quite happy during the day.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one, eh? Yeah. No, honestly, I'm so happy with Bushbuck. They gave me a puffer and some very hard-wearing pants. And some nice merino gear, but there's been some freaking cold nights, eh?
Oh my god, last night the wind, I thought my tent was going to flip in at some points.
But here we are, still smiling.
Still alive. So thank you to those brands, really appreciate it.
Cheers, Bushbuck.
Bivouac Outdoor, I chuck it below. They gave me some other stuff as well, they were very generous. Yeah, I feel equipped for my first time in the mountains.
Mm.
Oh, it's so many! Oh my god, that's like quicksand. Go for it! Woo! Damn, bro! Oh, this place is beautiful, isn't it? 3 hours from my house, in the middle of the mountains, no reception, no nothing, just cut off from the outside world. And most of these guys here working with us, this is what they do all the time, or at least they've got a lot of experience doing this stuff. But for me, this is new, and to be honest, it's totally out of my comfort zone. Sleeping in that little cubicle tent with the wind whipping in, not showering for 4 days. I feel good though, I feel good now, towards the end of it. It's only 4 days as well, 5 by the time we're out. And then I get to go back home. But in the meantime, I get to have this cool experience. I'll chuck all the links below in the description for these guys, Backcountry Trust, Matt Hewitt, he's the lead builder, Bivouac Outdoor, Bushbuck, who have helped us out, and Makita as well. Makita hooked me up with those boxes. I'll do a review about that soon as well. My cup is full.
Well, big gap there now.
Where? Oh, just there. Pretty good on all the other pumps.
You're doing a great job, bro. End of an era, eh, Rob?
What was that, sorry?
End of an era.
End of an era for Little Brass Monkey Bivvy. It's been
How long?
a classic. 1970s, I think. So
Yeah.
early 1970s. Originally built by the New Zealand Deerstalkers Association. The sunny's on or off?
Yeah, that's all good, that's all good.
Yep, time to move it on, but someone's going to give it a good home and restore it down in their backyard. It'll sit in a nice dry climate down in Canterbury and won't get beaten up by the weather like it has been here. Yeah.
This is the ceiling finish, Ray.
Humpty Dumpty on the wall.
Humpty Dumpty on the wall. He just finished the ceiling. Nearly there, eh, Dave?
Nearly there.
Helicopter's 2 hours away. Dave's still going.
Yeah, I'm getting all emotional.
Just under 2 hours until the helicopter arrives. I'm the only guy with a drop saw, so we've got more architraves to cut. All the architraves.
Nice work, Ray. Nice work. Hey?
That's the table components. That's on top of that. I think the other seat must... Oh no, that's the other seat under there. Matt's got this under control. We're leaving him, but he's got it under control.
You're a good builder, man. Love your style. Yeah. Appreciate you guys' help. Yeah.
Yep, I'm just going to wipe the sawdust out of my eyes, sorry.
Can you say Rob Brown here?
Rob Brown here.
So how would you describe to someone who's never heard of huts in New Zealand or never heard of Backcountry Trust what it is exactly?
Well, we look after all the huts and tracks that DOC struggle to get to with their budget.
Yep.
So they give us some core funding and currently that's coming out of the incoming visitor levy. And we also get a whole bundle of donations, and the job you've just been on was from a bequest. So someone who passed away left a bundle of money to build a hut out in the backcountry in an amazing location, so we had to go and find her an amazing location. Yeah.
Is that what the brief was?
Yeah, pretty much.
Amazing location, please.
Yeah, that's right.
Do we say the name of the person, or?
Yeah, it was Jackie Winters. Yeah.
Jackie Winters.
Yeah, and we've been working with her trustees, Anna and Don, to just bring that project to fruition, really. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's so generous.
Yeah.
You know? So how would you describe to someone watching who is keen on trekking and might want to give some money, might want to donate?
Oh, well, they can go onto our website page, follow us on social media, but that links us through to our website page, and we'll take any donation, $20 or $30.
Yeah.
We've got some fun ones there if people want to donate for a week's worth of food in the hills.
Oh yeah.
For a team. So,
that's cool.
Or donate a dunny. We've got a few dunnies to build.
Yeah. Oh, that one up on the cliff there is next level, right?
Yeah. But you know, they're not cheap to put in a dunny there, because you've still got to fly it all in there, and $3,000 or $4,000 worth of flying time to, you know, get something in there. And
but that's so people can come to New Zealand and hike in these beautiful mountains, and they have a place to stay, right?
Yeah, and every hut needs a toilet.
Yeah, so. Exactly. I wasn't there for the big day. Matt built that hut in his driveway, helicoptered them all up there in the same way that you've probably just watched us helicopter the things that we took up there, and put it together like Lego.
All went in a day. They got a late start because it was all kind of misty and cloudy here.
They had a late start and they still...
Yeah.
Wow.
The last roof panel went on in the evening to a round of applause. Scott, it's been awesome having you along.
Oh, thank you.
You know, and getting a taste for backcountry building.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of knew that this was going to be a bit sort of shocking.
Oh yeah.
Jumped into it.
I'm out of my comfort zone completely. This is not me, but it was a great experience. And thanks so much for including me.
Yeah. We'd definitely love to do it all over again. So we'll try and find a really nice hut for you up in Nelson on the Richmond range to go and do a little bit of work
right
on.
behind my house.
And and do something, you know, maybe a bit more. These ones are pretty full on.
Yeah.
Great for you. Yeah,
appreciate it, man. Yeah, be in touch.
Thanks, Ray.
I gotta say, you know, respect that you're a general manager and you're just there hauling stuff around.
Yeah, well,
cutting plywood.
It's definitely one of the philosophies I've always tried to have. That you know, we've got 3 project managers, and they're not desk jobs. You know, it's part of my job is still project managing, and every year I just feel like I've got to get out and see what it's like in the field. Keep going along doing the shitty jobs.
Well, you do them well. One thing I didn't miss is the sandflies.
Down here. Hey team, safe travels back. I better go because I've got a lot.